Great start. You got the start that you wanted, obviously, but things kind of went downhill after an early turnover in the second and then running into penalty troubles.
Yeah, I think we obviously lost a little bit of discipline there. That was something we had kind of kept in our game plan going into the game. Didn't really stick to it, but I mean, that's going to happen. It's a bit of adversity. Obviously, we would have liked a different result in a few of those PKs, but again, that's just the way the game goes sometimes, and you got to learn to play through it.
I think we played a good game. We didn't play a great game. I think that we generated enough, and we definitely started the game the way that we wanted. But again, they scored 3 on the power play, and we don't. I think that it was a tight, fair game. Both teams created a lot, and we couldn't find a way to score a goal. And again, we did it. We gave it a little bit too easy for the goaltender sometimes, maybe with screens and being a little bit tougher around the net. I think they did a better job at that, but at the end of the day, I still think that we could have had a little bit of better fate if we had a little bit of better luck earlier in the game, which I think that we dominated.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't give them much. We had a really good first period, and we had to expect a push. They have some good forwards and skilled forwards, and Kucherov had 30 goals the same way basically with this shot, and we have to put this game behind us right away and go home and enjoy a couple of days to sleep in our own bed and trying to regroup and have a really good practice and face Colorado Thursday.
Well, I thought they did a good job, getting bodies in front and working up top, and they get a lot of shots from the point through traffic, and a lot of things can happen through that. It's difficult to track and get a bounce here and there, bad rebounds and things of that nature. So I thought they did a good job with that, and I thought Vasilevsky, did a very good job too. So combine those things together, and you get that result.
Yeah, I didn't play well. Came up pretty strong. We got shot in 15-7 in the first. Liked the way we were playing, but he got a little undisciplined there. Gave one up after the power play, which is a good big bump up shift, and then give up three power play goals to a team who has a good power play. You can't be taking those penalties.
Yeah, this is an odd way to look at things, but if you had scored one more in the first, could that have carried a little bit more momentum?
Always. I think that we play this game to score goals, and I think that today we generated a lot, but again, we were a little bit soft maybe around the net on rebounds and making it hard for him to see the greasy shots, and I think we created a lot of good breakaways, 2-on-1s, and the clear scoring chances, which we didn't take the opportunity to score at, and again we needed a bit more of a dirty goal, and we didn't do a good enough job around the net, and making him not see the puck, and again I think that special teams today was a big difference.
Odd way to look at things, but if the score was any different after the first period, where it was a period that you kind of dominated, would things may have looked a little different?
Yeah, I mean, hindsight's 20/20. I guess you never really know what can happen. But obviously another goal would have helped. But I just had a little lapse there in the second that ended up costing us.
Is there concern right now about the level of consistency that the team is going through?
I mean, I guess, yeah, you always want to be playing more consistent hockey. But I think at the same time, this is going to be a tough one to win tonight. Obviously, you're coming in after a back-to-back. They're a fresh team fighting for a playoff spot. We knew it wasn't going to be an easy game. So, we'll have to regroup, and we got 2 days off to, not to dwell on it, but, improve our game and be ready for Thursday.
Tonight is a game where, we could have had a better faith. It just wasn't in our favor tonight. Again, I think we played a great game yesterday. We didn't play good in Carolina. But again, I think that throughout the year we've proven to ourselves that we can be a consistent team, and we just got to get back to that again. And it's going to be nice to come home after being on the road for basically 2 weeks here. And again, we put ourselves in a good spot, and we got to work a little bit harder to stay where we're at.
200 games tonight, correct?
I was 200 tonight. Yeah, I would have liked to win, but yeah.
I guess, have you given that any thought of where you've come to play 200?
Yeah. I talked to my wife about it a little bit pre-game today. I know she was wishing she was here, but I said hopefully there'll be 200 more. But it's one of those things you try not to take it for granted and just be grateful for the opportunity.